Jewelers are hiding this diamond secret. One of these rings is worth $10,000, the other, just $2,500. Can you spot the difference? Probably not. And the traditional jewelry industry has spent over a century and billions of dollars in marketing, hoping you'd never even think to ask that question. You've been told that a natural mined diamond is a timeless symbol of love, a brilliant investment. You've been told its rarity is what makes it so expensive. But that's a carefully crafted story. And today, we're going to expose the one secret that could change how you see diamonds forever. The truth is, one of these rings isn't just a better deal. It's a smarter choice in almost every way. And jewelers are terrified you're about to find out why. The lie you've been sold to get the secret. You first have to understand the lie. For most of history, diamonds weren't really that rare or special. They were just one of many pretty gemstones. So what changed? Well, in the late 1800s, enormous diamond mines were discovered in South Africa, flooding the market. All of a sudden, these stones weren't so rare anymore. The cartel that controlled these mines, De Beers, realized they had a big problem. Their solution wasn't to sell diamonds for what they were actually worth, but to invent a new story about what they should be worth. This led to what might be the single most successful marketing campaign in history. In the 1940s, De Beers hired an ad agency that cooked up the slogan, "A diamond is forever." It brilliantly linked the stone's physical toughness to the idea of eternal love. They pushed stories into magazines and movies, making sure diamonds were sparkling on the fingers of Hollywood stars. They created the modern expectation of a diamond engagement ring as a non-negotiable step in any serious romance. They even invented the 2-month salary rule, a completely made-up guideline designed to get you to spend as much as humanly possible. That wasn't tradition. It was a business strategy. The entire value of a natural diamond is built on this illusion of rarity and emotional blackmail, all fueled by marketing. They weren't selling a rock. They were selling an idea. And for decades, it worked flawlessly. But then, something happened that the old-school diamond industry never saw coming. Technology caught up. Scientists figured out how to do what the Earth does, only in a tiny fraction of the time. Enter the lab-grown diamond. Now, let's be crystal clear about something jewelers often get fuzzy on. Lab-grown diamonds are not fakes. They aren't like cubic zirconia or moissanite. They are real diamonds. Chemically, physically, and optically, they are identical to a diamond dug out of the ground. Both are pure carbon, crystallized in the exact same atomic structure. They have the same hardness, the same sparkle, the same fire. The only difference is where they come from. A mined diamond was formed over billions of years, deep inside the earth. A lab-grown diamond is created in just a few weeks inside a highly controlled lab, using advanced technology like high-pressure, high-temperature, HPHT, or chemical vapor deposition, CVD. Think of it this way. You can get ice by climbing a mountain and chipping a piece off a glacier, or you can just use the freezer in your kitchen. Both give you ice. One is just a whole lot easier and cheaper to get. And that is the secret. Jewelers who built their entire business on the sky-high markups of mined diamonds don't want you to know that an identical, and sometimes even higher quality product, is available for a dramatically lower price. The magic of a natural diamond is its story, and that story is costing you thousands of extra dollars. Still skeptical? Let's talk proof. When you buy a diamond, you're told to look at the 4 C's: cut, color, clarity, and carat. This is the universal system for grading a diamond's quality. Here's the kicker. Lab-grown diamonds are graded on the exact same scale, by the exact same world-renowned gem labs, like the GIA and IGI. In fact, because they grow in a sterile, controlled environment, Lab diamonds often have fewer flaws and inclusions. That means they can actually hit higher clarity and color grades more consistently. Even the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, has officially ruled that a lab-grown diamond is, by definition, a diamond. Scientifically and legally, the debate is over. However, the old guard is fighting back. Starting in October 2025, the GIA, the world's top grading authority, is changing its reports for lab diamonds, replacing the specific D to Z color and clarity grades with broader terms like premium or standard. Many see this as a move to create an artificial difference and protect the high prices of natural diamonds. But here's the thing. Other major labs like IGI are sticking with the traditional 4Cs grading for lab diamonds, so you can still get that direct apples-to-apples comparison. And don't just take my word for it. Celebrities, the very people the industry used to build its myth, are now embracing lab-grown stones. Style icons like Meghan Markle, Zendaya, and Emma Watson have all proudly worn lab-grown diamonds, celebrating them as a modern, ethical choice. They're proving that luxury doesn't need an inflated price tag or a questionable past. Okay, let's talk about the part that could seriously impact your finances. The oldest argument from a traditional jeweler is that a natural diamond is a better investment. This is probably the most misleading part of the whole sales pitch. First, the price. As of 2025, a lab-grown diamond typically costs 80 and 90% less than a natural diamond of the exact same size and quality. Let that sink in. 80 to 90% less. That means for the price of a 1-carat mined diamond, you could get a jaw-dropping 2 or 3-carat lab-grown diamond. Or you could get that same 1-carat diamond and use the thousands you saved for a down payment on a house, an epic honeymoon, or just paying off debt. Now, let's bust that investment myth. It's true that a natural diamond has a better resale value, but calling it an investment is a huge stretch. The second you walk out of the store, your natural diamond loses a massive chunk of its value. You can usually only sell it for 20% to 60% of what you paid. Just like a new car, the retail markup is huge, and the depreciation is instant. Lab-grown diamonds have an even lower resale value, maybe 10–30% of what you paid. Jewelers love to use this to scare you. But let's just do the math. Say you spend $10,000 on a natural diamond. If you're lucky, you might get $5,000 back. You've lost $5,000. Now, say you spend $500 on an identical lab-grown diamond and get back $300. You've only lost $200. The person who bought the lab-grown diamond is thousands of dollars ahead from the very first day. Diamonds aren't an investment. They're a retail product. And the lab-grown diamond is simply a much, much better deal. Beyond the price, there's a powerful ethical case to be made. The history of diamond mining is filled with horror stories, from blood diamonds funding violent conflicts to the massive environmental destruction. Mined diamonds require gigantic open-pit mines that tear up ecosystems, pollute water, and displace both people and wildlife. The process is incredibly energy-intensive, with a single carat from a mine generating about 160 kilos of carbon emissions. Lab-grown diamonds, on the other hand, are 100% conflict-free by nature. Their environmental footprint is also way smaller. They don't require tearing up huge amounts of land and use far less water. And while the process does use a lot of electricity, many top producers are switching to renewable energy to make it even cleaner. For a whole new generation of buyers, this isn't just a small detail, it's a deal-breaker. The choice is becoming clear. A stone with a guaranteed clean origin versus one with a potentially dark and destructive past. So, the secret is out. For decades, you were sold a story that a diamond had to be rare and expensive to be special. But the truth is, lab-grown diamonds are real. They are stunning. and they are changing everything by offering a choice that's both smarter for your wallet and better for the world. The jewelry industry is at a crossroads. Natural diamond prices have been falling as lab-grown diamonds take over the market. Today, more than half of all engagement rings sold feature a lab-grown stone. This isn't a fad, it's a fundamental shift in what we value. Ultimately, the choice is no longer about tradition versus some cheap alternative. It's about what matters more to you. A story about geologic rarity created by a marketing machine, or the real-world benefits of a larger, better quality diamond with a clear conscience and thousands of dollars still in your bank account. The power is finally in your hands. So, what are your thoughts? Are lab-grown diamonds the future, or does the magic of a natural diamond still win for you? Let me know in the comments below. And if this video helped you see the diamond world a little more clearly, do me a favor. Hit that like button and subscribe for more content that cuts through the noise.